Hi, welcome to my Grendel Meatball of Destruction build. The build centers around the augment mod Gastro, which causes puked up enemies to bounce up to 3 times, creating gas clouds. So in essence, the build lets you become a bowling ball that chucks enemies around the room, dealing massive amounts of status damage. Toxin from the first ability feast, which covers them in toxic bile while sitting in Grendel's stomach. Viral from the nourish ability when you house an enemy and crush them to apply viral effect to you and your teammates. Gas and toxin combination, status damage from the regurgitate ability using the Gastro mod. So looking at it, once you consume your enemies, you get 250 bonus armor per enemy swallowed, plus the 156% armor strip when hurled at enemies that are either hit directly or caught in the gas clouds. But before I get deeper into that, the build's weapons consist of any primary and melee weapons of your choice, but my secondary is a must. The Grimoire fits in flawlessly with the build whenever you find yourself in an energy crisis. The Grimoire is used to generate 0.25 energy per second per enemy hit when in a pinch using the Zata Invocation Tome mod, which stacks on itself up to 10 times. And the Cray Canticle Tome mod, which drops a universal health dock energy orb at a 12% on enemy killed. The alternate fire is key, which has a fairly decent range when fired, coupled with the viral damage plus the gas clouds, and additional electric damage is pure bliss. Grendel's actual build using all the abilities from his original set is really top-notch in my opinion. Although you can always sub out the Nourish for another ability, like Rhino's Roar or Banshee's Silence. But hit the enemies with that Gastro gas projectile, and getting that instant 156% armor strip is top tier. Starting with his passive, each enemy consumed grants bonus 250 armor. Feast swallow enemies whole and store them in Grendel's belly. Hold to vomit or store enemies, covering them in bile. Nourish regenerates health as Grendel absorbs nourishment from enemies in his gut. Third ability, Pulverize, or the Meatball. Grendel curls up into a ball and heals over time as he rolls, knocking over anyone in his path. And finally, Regurgitate, violently puke out a bile-soaked enemy from Grendel's belly. Okay, starting off with the Aura mod, we have Growing Power for that additional damage from status effects, and Power Drift for Exilus slot. Primed Flow for that energy pool, because you are definitely going to need it. Blind Rage for the plus 99% ability strength. Sadly, efficiency is out the window. The holy grail of the build Gastro augment mod. Regurgitated enemies bounce up to 3 times, making gas clouds that last 8 seconds. Adaptation in Overextended. Umbral Vitality for that extra health and stretch. And last mod will be Umbral Intensify Umbral mods with Boost Each Other, so plus 55% strength. Arcanes of choice are Energize and Molt Augmented to get that additional and steady increase to strength. The final part of the build will consist of 4 Emerald Archon shards for the Toxin status effect, dealing plus 30% more damage. If you have the Tau versions, that would be even better. And 1 Amber Archon shards for casting speed. I'll leave it with a bit of gameplay. Please like, share, and subscribe for more content. If there is anything that you would like to see, be sure to respond in the comments. And thanks very much for watching.